Hi, hi, and very nice greetings from Germany. Hope you have a beautiful day, evening, morning, afternoon. Hi, hi. I hope you can see us. So I don't know how I can add my soul sister because we wanted to go live together. 1 second. How can I do this? So because I think to request. I hope it worked.
Yes,
Hi.
I think we did it.
Super. Hi. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. How are you? How was your day?
It is okay. The energies are very crazy.
Very intense. Lots of ups and downs I found. Like
Yeah,
there's like
yeah.
extremes, like extreme tiredness, then extreme energy, just like extremes in both places. Sorry, I
Me.
just wanted something to
Very interesting. Very
yeah.
interesting. So many people in the house. Oh my
Hi
gosh.
guys.
Almost 400 people are watching us now.
Oh,
Amazing. Wow, you are so cool, guys. Very nice greetings and much love to you all. I see from Sweden, people are here
uh,
from
very
everywhere. Yeah, Sweden. I see Netherlands. Cool.
glad.
You are so amazing.
Yeah.
We wanted to talk a little bit about the current energies, guys. We want to answering your questions as well. So when you have questions about the current energies or how to navigate the storm, I know that many star seeds are confused at the moment. They don't know, what to believe anymore. Even spiritual discernment. Maybe you observe the same this chaos in the spiritual community too, this division.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
this it's almost like there's too much information and too many truths, and people are struggling to find their own individual truth. This is actually something that I had to tackle today with a few clients.
Mm-hmm.
And explain to them like there's so much information, so much knowledge out there, and there's no like wrong or right. Like my information and my truth will be different from yours and from someone else's, and it's okay to agree and disagree. But because
Mm.
there is so much, then that can really play in the confusion, like in your mind. And something else that's been coming up so much is releasing the attachment to the story. So just really feeling and being present in the moment. And it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you understand, it doesn't matter, you don't have to have a why for everything. Like it's
Mm.
the more important, because the story then brings you into polarity and brings you into to a certain extent a lower vibration as well. Wouldn't you agree?
I see the same duality. So it
Yeah,
symbolizes duality consciousness. And this is not for what we are here for. We star seeds that we choose a side, right, wrong, right, good, bad. So this is actually the old game. Yeah.
yeah,
And I see the same. It's about to stay present in the now, that we reclaim our power, and that we just do what nourishes our soul. So I mean, when it's nourishing your soul, guys, so then do it. So then you're all spiritual enough, you are good enough, and you can label however you want. So you always are in contact to source, and you always speak the truth when you're all centered here in the present now. So, and there's the answer. We received a question from Anna. Thank you
there's
very
so
much.
many
How?
coming. I don't know, I can't see them properly, but you can probably see them better because there's so many
Okay.
fighting. Like
Okay. So I think we do it together.
yeah, yeah, whatever you say, and then whatever comes to me, I can say or whatnot, because there's like 450 people, guys. This is incredible. Thank you for being.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so amazing. Yeah, you're so amazing. How I can navigate this shift energy? This is what Anna is asking.
Yeah, so grounding.
Yeah, the same. So grounding is very important. Stay grounded during ascension.
They go always doesn't matter what's going on. Always go. Yeah, I think grounding, and then something else also, like being grounded and being in the moment is not just like, there's a very big misconception. People like, oh, I need to be in nature to ground. No, you're
Mm,
grounding presence, you're anchoring in every moment. Anything that really brings your focus within the moment. It can be like journaling, anything artistic, anything creative, anything that follows your heart's desire, your passion will ground you. So yeah, staying grounded. I find that eating also like vegetables from the earth is very grounding, like beetroots,
Hmm.
potatoes, carrots, things like that. Working with colors, the color red is the
Yeah.
color is very grounding. So there's many ways. These are just some of the ways that I use. Like, how do you ground, for example?
Yes, yes, everyone has another tool to ground, but I see it similar. It's all about do what nourishes you, and I believe when it's empowering your energy, you can play video games as well. And then
Literally.
it's grounding you as well, or work with technology. It can be grounding as well. So always do what energizes you. So it's like, I see it the same. So it's like, okay, we limit ourselves a little bit, just nature, just nature. But actually, my heart is telling me, I want to play a video game, or I just want to read a book, or I want to sleep, or whatever. And then, so then you have this misconception, you stuck too much in the head. You limit yourself. No, this is not spiritual. I must spend time in nature now. But your heart tells you, no, I want to go into sleep. I want to chill.
Well,
And then this is grounding you more as to say, yeah, but I must stay in nature today. So I see the same. What's helping me is to move my body.
yeah,
The sun is helping me very much to ground. So because these codes are amazing from the sun. It's
yeah.
like I integrate all these crystalline plasmic energies and water. But
Yes,
this is what helped me always, water. So go to the pool, go to the river, swimming. This is grounding me most.
yesterday I pulled through. I was actually in my room, and then they just said to me, go outside. And then those of you who follow have seen on my profile, I pulled through some codes with the sun coming through. It was just, I'm finding the sun to be so incredible. And where I live right now, it's winter, but the sun is
Oh,
shining through like it's a summer. So it's quite insane, the frequency, how it's shifted, and the codes that are coming through from the sun as well. But also, as you said, water is
yeah,
grounded. Anything done with intention can be grounding. Like you said, you want to play a video game. If you think that the video game is going to ground you, play the video game. It's going to ground you. You powerful. Your brain is powerful. Your intention is more powerful than anything else. So
beautiful.
misconception, and people think, as you said, they limit themselves, but we so much more. Like we have to understand that we are infinite beings of love and light, and there's infinite possibilities and infinite timelines that we can align with. We just need to really stay grounded to be able to see them. So that's all it comes down to, really simplified ascension, ground.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, so actually we don't have to talk about all this because we were born with this connection. So children do it intuitive, right? So they just follow the excitement, and then they are fully in the now. They discover life, and they don't judge themselves. So is it spiritual? Am I aligned or not? So when they want to go to the pool, they go to the pool. When they want to play with this toy now, when they want to play with the car, they do it. So they are not judging. Or when they feel I want to take my bicycle now, so then they take their bicycle.
Yeah, yeah, we
It is
can
so
learn.
simple.
Learned, like, even me, I have a daughter, a 2-year-old. I learned so much from her, because it's like they follow instinctively, and they do, yes, they follow their heart. They literally follow their heart. They're still not programmed. And I think the programming starts coming in a little bit later. I'm obviously trying as hard as I can to keep her outside the programming, but she's gonna get some programming. Like, it's normal, it's life. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's not really I'm gonna let her do, what it is that's best for her. But I'm learning so much in just even seeing, in some ways, her response and reaction. Like, I speak light language to her, and she understands it completely.
Oh,
So
wow.
very
Beautiful.
interesting to see. For those of you who are following, if you are channelers and you are channeling light language, please speak it to your children. They will understand, even if they're like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, even if they're a little bit older, they will understand. They will connect, and maybe they will look at you a little bit puzzled the first time, but then they will yeah, but they will recognize it because the programming is not really there, so they open.
Yeah, amazing. It's a very amazing tip. So I had the same experience today. A very small child. I saw immediately she was a starseed soul. So the new starseed souls are, they are, wow, their eyes, and I
Yeah.
feel they have totally other abilities. And she saw me because I spent time at the pool today, and she came to me, and the first question was, "Why do you have a bald head?" The first question, yeah, or why don't you wear long hair? And then I said to her, I don't want to wear long hair. And I thought she was not programmed for real. Do you know what she said? Okay. And then
Yeah.
she wanted to spend time with us. She wanted to play with us. And I looked into her eyes because I was laying there, and I looked to her, oh wow, she's a starseed being. And she was so full of light and energy, and she was laughing, and she showed with me all her toys, and with my twin flame Marcel too. And then she asked us to stay because we packed everything together, and then we said, we must go. Please stay. It's so much fun with you. And then she
Oh,
followed us. Yeah.
oh, how old was she?
I don't know, 3 or 4.
Like a
She
small
was
child.
so cute. Yeah.
That's so beautiful. Yeah, they crazy, eh? Like even the attention that they have to things, and you can see how they learn is different. So they learn not just through visual but through touching. Like they use all the five senses to help them with grounding themselves, because they are, it's new to them obviously to be in this world and to be in, in the 3D, whether they've been here before or not. They don't have
Yeah.
memory of it, so they revert to what they know, which is what they can see, smell,
Yeah.
texture, or touch. So you will see, like, they will look at something like a pen. They won't just look at it, they'll touch it, and then they'll smell it, then they'll taste it, because
Yes.
all five senses, they want to anchor in the experience and what it is. So if you're struggling to ground, look at children and see how they do it, because they know, they really know.
What to do? Yes, actually, it is so simple. Amazing, amazing. Received a question. Can you talk about forced thoughts? So
First
this
thought.
is a question.
Thought.
Forced thoughts. So I think it's about
Thought.
programs, beliefs, or attacks, I think, when the dog wants hijack. This is
Mm-mm.
what's happening to many of us as well right now. That you receive very strange thoughts and you feel, this is not me.
Yeah.
So I think that's the question. And how we can
Want to
protect
start?
ourselves.
Yeah. Do you want to?
And how we can protect ourselves. I think that's the intent of this question.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, I mean, it really like depends. First of all, it depends if it's intrusive thoughts, if it's psychic attacks, if you are actually in a space where you're shielding and grounding and anchoring yourself. Again, this is so in alignment, because I had a client that I worked with today, and he is doing his work and shielding and whatnot, and then all of a sudden he decided to smoke, and that's
Mm-hmm.
opened holes in his auric field, So being mindful of what you introduce also in your physical vessel. Sometimes these experiences are pre-contracted, so there's really nothing we can do about it. If it's pre-contracted, there's no way that we can actually defend ourselves before, because it's for our own experience and learning. But what you can do, I think, I mean, what I still get sometimes intrusive thoughts and psychic attacks, and I do a lot of protection. My vibration is high. I'm working with very high vibrational beings, and so are you, and I'm sure you still get it. It's just part of the polarity. It's just part of what we're doing. So it's just, I think, learning how to navigate it, how to transmute it, how to observe it, and then let it go, and understanding that everything can be transmuted in love. And even these intrusive thoughts or attacks or beings or whatever it is, all they want is love, all they want is the light. And we and they come to us because we are the light, especially if you're channeling, or even if you're just trying to connect with a higher self or a being or whatnot. You're opening a beacon,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of light, and things want the
Yeah,
light.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah. I see the same. So stay always in the heart, discern wisely. So then you feel immediately. So, and what I can say is that mostly they try to trigger our past self as well. They try to tune into the past always, because they see your thoughts and your blockages, because they just are able to understand your head. So, and they try to trigger you always in the past self, because your mind just understands the past. So, and never the now, and never your soul. So this is what I can say. So the energy is totally different as when you receive a message from source or from your intuition. So it's like when you receive a message from your heart, that's what I observe. So it's like you feel this boom, this push, and you feel very good. Or it's like these pictures, boom, they are plopping up. And what I can say is when the other side is hijacking, it feels strange, and it is dimming your light with the goal to trigger you somewhere. And this is never what our galactic team is doing. So, and then you can be sure, no, this is not me. And when this is happening, I can say the same, detach from it, observe, see through it. Okay, so you see this, see through it, detach from that, and stay centered here in your heart again, and move on. Move always on and do what nourishes your soul.
Yeah, it's exactly like you say. I was actually shown, I think this was about a year or so ago, I was actually shown the A hive mind construct from the Orion Center, and how we've detached from that now, but it's still alive in the collective, and it
Mm,
works through a memory program, exactly as you said. It
yeah,
takes your, like, whatever weaknesses or triggers, whatever it is, and it's kind of like when you have an addiction, it bombards you with things to go back into that addiction. Sort
yes,
of, this is kind of like how, like, I for me, I get visual a lot, so I get shown, like, and I was shown these actual electrical impulses connected to the A hive mind system, and how they would send to the people to try and keep them blocked, and whatnot. And also something that, if there's information that's coming to you, and it's like a being, and it says that it's better than you or higher than you, or telling you what to do, your guides or higher selves, they will never ever ever tell you what to do, because that goes against your free will. They will nudge you maybe in the right direction, or show you, kind of
yes,
where to go, but they will never tell you what to do. They will never put themselves above you. They don't want us to worship them. They want to empower us so that we rise to be like them. So I hope this helps for people to discern, in many
yeah.
different aspects. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, I see the same. And it's all about when you ask them, when you ask your galactic team, I see the same. They just can inspire us. They give us tips or advices. And these tips and advices, they are helping you on your soul mission. They help you to empower yourself. But when you receive a message like you're very bad, something like this, then you can be sure it is the dark side, because our galactic team and the source itself loves everyone unconditional and forgives.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. And the dark entities, as you said, they trigger you in your memories, on your blockages, your thoughts, right? So this is what they understand, and it's super simple. When you have a bad feeling, when it's like, oh my gosh, I was bad, or I did something wrong, then you can be sure this is not your galactic team, it's not the source, it's not the angels.
Yeah.
So then when you see that, okay, I see you, so thank you very much, and then detach from it. And on the other hand, you can be very grateful, because when the dark entities spend time in attacking you, they they give you energy actually, and you can twist it, yeah, this energy, and generate energy from these attacks as well. And this is what they also don't understand. And actually, it's a big honor when they
Yeah.
give you energy, when they attack you. So, and then you can change the meaning into love again, because
Yeah.
then you can be grateful as well. And this is what I do, because
Yeah.
I got attacked very
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
here in
I've
the chat,
read
in here in the
stories.
chat too.
What
So,
did
and
what did
yeah,
you?
and I see it from this perspective, that I see, hey, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that they give us energy. So
Yeah.
even when it's in twisted form, but you can twist it too, because you are a creator being,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
source being.
It's about transforming it. It's really about transforming it. And there's really not, I guess it takes a bit of practice, because it's not easy when you're getting triggered to, you know, detach and be in that space of love and in that space of understanding. So like, even me, I'm human, I get triggered sometimes. Like, it's normal, it happens, you know. But your growth happens in the response to that. So in the detachment, in the sending love to the trigger, or you know, the person who triggers you, deep breathing and then responding to them with love, with compassion, with understanding. And this is something else that I want to also briefly touch on, because it's something that's very, very relevant now. How energies can work through people that unfortunately, not unfortunately, but that are on their journey, but maybe not as grounded, as not as attentive as the people here might be. And so it's mindful of that as well, that maybe your partner is being, you know, rude to you in that moment, but it's quite possibly something that's working through them to get to you. I've seen this happen a lot. I'm sure it's happened to you as well, especially with the work that we do, because we hold a collective voice. So the more you start, let's say, I don't want to say making a difference, but the more you start spreading love on a collective level, then your vibration rises. So do, in a sense, the psychic attacks, because it's the polarity. So it's really, well, that's how it is. So they can actually work through the people close to you and next to you. So this is why it's important to have people next to us who are also mindful, or be in a space of detachment from it, so that we neutralize it towards us and we neutralize it for them as well.
Yeah, yes, of course. I see the same. We don't receive so many questions, what I see. Here is a message. When did you begin to learn language and how?
Okay. Do you want to start?
It came to me. I don't know, for 5 or 4 years ago, it came to me. So I had a German YouTube channel, and then my team gave me this tip. So, and I received this boom message in my heart, and then I received also the message, start with English content, because I did German content and was like, me and speaking English. Oh my gosh, I never spoke English. So for 4 or 5 years ago, I received this message and I started to speak in that language. It came through me. And the first English videos with an English title were light language transmissions.
Wow.
And I started to speak. So at the beginning, it was a little bit a strange feeling. So it's like the head. So what the heck? What are you talking? What is this? Your head.
You think you're mad. Yeah.
But as more as I did it, I felt this connection to the matrix, to the divine matrix, to my team, and it's helping me also to ground all these codes. So it's like your entire body feels energized. It's like you are able to integrate this code so much more. And this is how I started to speak language. It came to me. What's about you?
Mine was a little bit more complex. So yeah, mine was a lot of ups and downs. So I first activated also about 4 or 5 years ago, but I went through different stages. So I had about 7 or 8 light language workers work on me at the same time in this like event in the desert. So it's called Africa, like the Burning Man of South Africa. And I had a very big release and activation there. And then I had 1 or 2 activations after that. And then I first opened my movements, first activated. Then about 3 months after that, my throat opened. I was still smoking cigarettes at the time, so my throat took a little bit longer to open. And then the same as you, they told me start a YouTube channel. So I started it. So if you go actually see my videos back in 2018, I like my first video is like, hey, like this is Altea. I'm just starting a YouTube channel. I'm not too sure like language, but maybe, you know, stuff of my life. Like I wasn't even too sure, you know. It's just same as you. They were just telling me do this, that, and that.
Cool.
Yeah, and in the meantime, they also said, oh, by the way, you need to carry through a soul, so you're also going to have a child now. So it was kind of like a few
Amazing.
Yeah. But if you look at my channelings, back then and my channel now, it's quite different. It's obviously a lot more integrated now. It's changed so much throughout the years, as I'm sure yours has as well. But I think it comes down, like you also said, to trust and love. And yeah, and I've been seeing about, like, in the last year, about 20% of my clients have activated. Before that, it was like
Amazing.
5-10%. Now it's like there's like one every 20 clients is activating, and I'm getting messaged constantly from people that they're activating, they're opening, or they're making sounds, or they're like doing little movements. So it's literally like this beautiful domino effect, and you don't really have to do anything. You just need to really reach a vibration where it can actually come through.
Yes, even this judgment, right? That we judge ourselves. Oh, it sounds strange. Yeah, it sounds not good enough. So
Yeah,
do it. Just talk.
talk or move. It's an expression of yourself, of your love, of who you are. And don't associate also, like, I see so many people get frustrated in the beginning because, like, I don't know what I'm saying, I don't know what it means. I said, well, first of all, have you asked? Because, you know, you can ask them, they will tell you, you know. And also set an intention before, and it comes with practice. And like everything, it patients, you know, they see us, and we've been channeling for like 4 or 5 years now, and people think, oh, I channel and it's straight away like that. No, it takes a while, like everything, you know, time to learn it, but anyone can really get into it.
Yes, of course. It's like you're training a muscle. So it's the same. I feel the same. We received a message. Can you please talk about timeline loops and multiverse traveling? That's the question. I mean, I feel it's a very deep subject. Actually, we must do a second live about this
subject to go in for like just a one question. I mean, I can say that someone asked regarding the portal and how the portal can be used to align with a timeline. So I think that's kind of maybe relevant. So the way I understand and see portals is, it's not like a portal in the sky, guys. It's not like a portal that energy comes through. The way I understand and see it, it's where the ley lines cross on the Earth's grid. There's basically pockets of light, and when there's these portals, these pockets open and send through codes and energy and vibration and frequencies. So you can really use portal to your advantage, but the portal will amplify already where you are or how you're feeling. This is why it's like a bit of like a yes and no. You don't really want to have portals in your room unless you really know how to work with them, because if you're sad, the portal will amplify your sadness. These portals that come through, you know, the LIONSGATE, the astrological new year, or, you know, the 12 or whatever, they do have specific vibrations and frequencies that we can use to assist us to manifest, to align with our highest timeline. So it really comes down to, again, being grounded and being able to integrate them because we are grounded enough.
Yeah, beautiful, amazing, amazing. Yeah, I see it a little bit similar. It's like you're opening an app. There are many apps, and you open the app, and then you can download all this code. And then you close the app, and you open the next app. This is my understanding about it, and even with timelines, the same. Or you can create your own app as well. It's your timeline. So there are many people which are asking about the Lions portal. What is happening at the moment, and what to expect after the LIONSGATE?
Do you want to take this one?
Okay, what I recognized is, for I think 2 days ago, I felt a very strong shift energetically. I saw that the light of the sun changed again. That's what I immediately observed. But before we had the shift, it was super dense. It was so, oh my gosh, I felt not good. And I cried. It's like much purging and healing came up.
Yeah.
It was super dark and dense. And then for, I think, 2 days or 3 days ago, I felt, bam, so many lightful codes came down. And even I looked out of the window. Wow, what's going on with the sun again? The sun is getting brighter, the sunlight. So that's what I observed. I felt a shift. And I felt it has started already for 2 or 3 days ago, that the Lyran energy, I feel their presence, they are coming down very strongly at the moment. Yeah, and this happened already for a few days ago. I felt this energetic change, and then me the same. I had visions of the Lyrans. It was very simple for me to reconnect to the Lyrans, even into their story. So I had also visions of the Lyrans and about the fall as well. I was like, wow. It's like you connect more and more to all the cosmic codes. It's like, oh, these gates are opening, or you understand the app more, maybe.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah, that's what I feel.
For
Yeah, yeah, and I feel it's helping you to empower your strengths as well. The
yeah,
pride, I feel it's a very pride energy which
yeah.
is coming down at the moment. It's like this
Self-empowered.
solar plexus energy. Yeah, is yeah,
Yeah.
unlimited power is coming down. That's what I feel, and it's like we deserve more and more and more. And I feel this will continue, this process, that we see more and more and more through all illusions. But the funny thing is, nothing actually has changed, just our consciousness, because it was always there. But now we get it more, we see more. This is what I feel is the ascension, that we reconnect to source more and more and more. And this is what I get about the LIONSGATE, that so many Lyran codes are coming down, and that we understand even their homes and their origins and their role, their purpose. And I feel they sending us many codes at the moment through the sun. This is
Yeah.
what I see.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the same for me, even in the whole process leading up to the peak of it today. Last week, beginning of last week, super hyper. Then I had 3 days where I was purging intensely, also crying, heavy, dense, and whatnot. And then from Friday, I started also integrating and coming in. And what I also saw also last year with the Lionsgate shift, this is so interesting. Like this, I saw because I work with so many people, and I'm sure you do too. It's so interesting because before last year's Lionsgate portal, about 75% of my clients were women and 25 men. With the Lionsgate portal since last year, they now 50-50. So I feel like codes have been waking up, obviously with the feminine or not, but the masculine has been waking up quicker since
Yeah.
these codes have been coming through. That's something I've been seeing with clients, but also like on a personal level with like friends and people that I know as well. But as you said, it's this energy of going back to our roots, because that's what it is. It's going back to our roots, going back to ourselves, going back to where we first seeded, and going back to this grounding, powerful, taking back our power. And it's so interesting because as you were speaking now, literally the little glitches of light next to you were like literally like codes coming in as well.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing, amazing that you mentioned the divine masculine and feminine, because I see the same, that they reconnect as well. More and more, it's like they become friends now,
Yeah.
because we were taught they're enemies, and even within us, we are always in the battle with ourselves as well. And we need these two sides finally to empower ourselves. And I see the same, that, but I feel it's more a process. It's like we got to stairway higher,
Yeah.
upstairs. That's what I see, that our body needs time to integrate all these shifts and codes. Yeah, that we finally embody them. That's why I feel too it's important to ground, because when you ground, then you are able to integrate these codes. And it's also about higher self-embodiment, what I feel too. I feel more and more starseeds remember now who they truly are, or they have astral travels, astral projections of themselves in the cosmos. And it's all helping us to embody our higher self in this matrix, in this reality too. And this is what I felt is happening as well, that we starseeds getting activated more and more and more. And I observed that many starseeds speak in light language because they feel a connection to it. So they feel, oh yeah, it reminds me of something. And they start to speak in light language. And I see it's amazing. It's amazing that even we starseeds, right? We are all in this process, and we are all training our superpowers more and
Yeah.
more.
We
Yeah,
all.
and I feel also this plasmic energies are coming down more and more. This crystalline energies.
I was just gonna say crystalline, yeah,
Yeah,
crystalline. Like, yeah, because this is also what I was explaining today as well. We are anchored and embodied in third dimensional density, but we can access all the higher ones. Our etheric body, our light body, our structure can go so much higher, but it's not going to be able to stay there or to anchor in the information if we're not grounded in third dimensional density. We chose to be in the physical body. So we need to raise everything together, the mental, the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual. We can't just raise the one, because it's not going to work then, you know. Or we can't raise too much one and then the other one, you know, like not take care of our body, or, you know, put trash in our system and things like that. But we also need to understand that we can access all the different layers, but the priority is to be embodied and grounded. You know, we embody, and then we can go, like, then we can
Yeah.
go, you know what I mean? Then we can go wherever we want, but we need to be here first.
Yes, body, mind, and soul in balance, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, what I observed as well is, I don't know if you have the same thing. I was in contact with a few soul sisters about it, and they shared with me pictures, and I observed it by my own, that the skin color, I mean, the color of the skin, how the skin is shining is different. So it's like it's shimmering more when I'm spending time in the sun. Yeah, it's like a little bit a golden glow more.
Yeah,
It's
well,
amazing. And I didn't have this before. It's like, oh, look, see the skin, the body is becoming crystalline for real.
I see the rainbow spectrum. So
Ah, okay.
I'll see it with the rainbow spectrum. I don't see it in gold and silver, but I'll see the whole rainbow spectrum around things and people and on the skin.
Uh-huh.
And as it reflects the whole rainbow spectrum. That's how I see it.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Did you
Yeah.
notice the same with the skin, that the skin is shimmering different a little bit? I
Well,
mean, that the skin.
codes from the sun, how they reflect, I would presume that it would be, I've noticed more rainbow structures. That's what I've noticed around on the plants, even the rocks. Like, and I
Mm-hmm.
was with my partner earlier before the live, and I was just looking, and I was like it's pitch black outside, and I was like, no, I'm seeing rainbows, like, and it's black and it's, I was literally seeing the minimum refraction. I'm seeing the rainbow. So I don't know if that is from the sun, maybe, but it was dark. It's maybe everything is just raising at the same time as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the way I'm seeing it is more of like, yeah, I'm seeing an increase in the vision of the rainbow spectrum. That's the best way I can describe it.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much. There is a question. Isn't all this duality thing an illusion? There is no right or wrong, just God experience himself in various forms. It's just an experience and everything is already set. That's a question. What's about duality? What is your perspective about duality here on Earth?
Well, I think it's the polarity, duality. It's important. I mean, we live in this universe. It's one of the universal laws. So
Mm,
there's not really, we can't, you know what I mean, in our dimensional density.
mm,
But I would suppose even if you go up, there is, people just stay above it. Do you know what I mean?
mm,
But I don't think you can actually get rid of it. Do you know what I
mm,
mean? I think it's, you know, so it's learning how to navigate it. Again,
mm,
as I can't remember the full question, but there's no wrong or right. There's only lessons. You're here to learn lessons. And if you don't learn the first time, the universe will send you the lesson a little bit harder, and then a little bit harder, and then a little bit harder until you actually learn it, whatever the lesson for you is in that moment. But polarity, like everything else, it's useful because it's helping you to learn the lessons that you're here to learn. So everything has its role. Everything is in divine flow. You just need to learn to kind of like merge with it.
beautiful. Yeah, I see it's a little bit similar. I have a similar opinion. I see it's a game here. So it's like the darkness teaches us a lot and the light is teaching us a lot. So, and I see it more as a experience. Yeah, it can be cruel, it can be dark, it can be painful, but it can be very light and lovely as well. It's like you are sitting in a roller coaster. This is how I see duality. And what I love about Arcturians, that's why I work with them so much, is because they can observe. They are in this observing energies, like they observe the darkness and the light. very good, and they don't they don't attach on this emotion so much. It's like to observe it more. Do you know what I mean? It's like they
Yeah.
are in this experience, but they don't identify themselves too much with their traumas, emotions, and even not with their thoughts. And this is what I like about them. And I feel they are helping us also a lot, the Arcturians, to navigate the storm, that we don't, lose our power, or that we are in division, or that we are in a battle.
So
So, and I feel we must unite. This is what I see, we starseeds, and not to go into this battle, into division.
yeah, yeah. For me, how I see and work with Victorians is they come through to me with technology. So
Oh,
I act, yeah. So for me, when I'm working and healing and doing energy work on someone, the Victorians will come through and bring technology, whether it's healing pods or chambers or clearing and releasing and working on people through me. So that's the way I work with them. It would make sense what you're saying because of the level of advanced technology that they have to be outside there's no way that they can be polarized, you
yeah.
know, to have that level of technology and whatnot. So that's quite interesting how, yeah, how they come through, you know, but yeah, also very healing, very, very loving, but very, yeah, very technology for me. Like when I work with Victorians, it's mainly technology based and oriented.
Oh, wow. Amazing that everyone perceives them a little bit different. Amazing. Very, very cool. So I checked a little bit the comments. You are so amazing, guys. Amazing.
Uh,
So many people are here in the house. Oh my gosh. Okay, many people ask us about DMT and drugs. So
I
I
saw
don't even know who they
that. Yeah, and there's people writing in Arabian. Unfortunately, I can't read that. Sorry, guys.
are. You can see the comments too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can see them. Yeah. So maybe we are live on both profiles and we're going to be able to post on both.
Yeah, maybe. Frozen, the other comment. Okay.
Yeah. Non-attachments.
Yeah,
Uh,
people have some questions about light language, how they can activate the light language, or if you have any tips and advices, maybe even for the Lions portal. Maybe it's helping them as well. So, but I see here the most of the comments are, hi everyone. That's what I see.
hello.
About
Yeah.
Sirius, I see a comment here. Lyra, what
Greetings.
is your perspective on medicine, plant medicine? Okay. Okay, so many different things, but many people ask about drugs.
Yeah, I see. Only okay, so I'm gonna say something because this is something that I also get asked and whatnot. I've had my fair share experience, like many of you or whatnot. You want to get to this is where I'm at now, and this is where you want to be. You want to get to a point where your system is an antenna. If you want to perceive or feel anything, you can just tune into it. Everything is a frequency. So is DMT, so is Santa Maria, so is psilocybin, so is whatever plant medicine. I think just the plant medicine, I'm not talking about synthetic drugs. So I'm talking about plant medicines. They are tools like everything else. Everything is a tool. Meditation is a tool. Food is a tool. Everything is a tool and can be used to your advantage or disadvantage. So the plant medicine can be very good for some people who are very deeply rooted and stuck in trauma. They can't get through it and whatnot. I've seen the benefits. I've assisted friends and colleagues, and I've worked with plant medicine in the past before. I don't
Mhm.
anymore because I don't. It was just a phase. You know, we all go through phases and understanding. So I learned, um, and but generally, ideally, you don't like when people do the. I have a program 6 weeks and 6 months that people follow with me. If they're working with me, they need to like not take anything because there's no way that I'm going into their field while they taking substances or anything like that that's altering. You don't need anything. All the answers within you. You have everything that you could ever possibly want to know or do is within you. We get taught by society that we need to look for answers outside ourselves, whether it's buying a new car, buying food, or a new house, or plant medicine, or whatever it is. You know, this is the programming that makes you think, oh, I'm not good enough. And sometimes, as I said, the plant medicine can be very good, but I would advise generally to, like, anything that you can do in plant medicine, you can do without. And like, I know
Yeah.
because I'm there and now I'm here doing it without it. So yeah, I don't know if you want to add anything to that.
Yes, of course, you must always believe in yourself. I see the same. So for me, I always had the impulse not to take anything because I felt in my case it's not helping me. So
Yeah.
this is what I received, but I was also in contact with people and it helped them a lot to get the connection to source, to see that we are all connected, that they feel unity or more. So it's about your heart and it's about your experience and about your process right now. So if this fits to your frequency or not, that's what I can say as well. In my case, I always felt no. That's why I started with the vegan-based diet because I felt, yeah, I feel more a connection to this diet, right? But not
Yeah.
to plant-based drugs as well. So this is what I can tell you guys
Yeah.
about this.
Everything is a tool, even your diet. Even for me, like, I haven't had meat or fish for 12 years or so.
Mm,
I don't really eat dairy. Like, I ate eggs a little bit when I was pregnant because I just felt like I needed a little bit. Now, like, very rarely. I'm not strict vegan. I do sometimes, like, if I don't know, if there's cookies that are made with egg and butter, like, I'll eat them. I'm not going to deprive myself of the cookie because
mm,
I mean, to me, that's also limiting. So I follow an intuitive diet, but different things work for different people. I
mm.
don't like meat. The smell of it makes me gag. That's
Yeah,
how, you know what I mean? But I know incredible channelers who are very high vibration who eat meat. But then you get to a point where you want to put something in your body and your system is going to be able to convert it because you're such a vibration anyway that you can convert it. But if you want to reach a high vibration quickly, my personal advice would be to cut off anything that is heavy on your digestive system because you're going to use energy to consume it. And on a
yeah.
karmic, eating something that's probably gone through suffering. So it's people with the food, they ask a lot. I think there's a lot of confusion as well. But again, it's about your own truth and what works for you. We
Of
can just
course,
in our
of
personal.
course. Yeah, you are guided to it, intuitive. So always trust your intuition. I was guided to this. So when I see my life, so many things came to me. When my soul was ready, then all these things came to me. It's like the pupil and the teacher, right? When the pupil is ready, the teacher appears.
Exactly.
This is when I see myself, even with the starseed awakening process, the same. This information came to me. I never searched up for this by my own. The same. So when
Yeah.
the soul is ready, it's like you vibrate this frequency out, and finally life responds, boom, and you get it back. So this is what I felt. This is what you say. It's like it comes to you, it is within, it comes from within. So
Yeah.
then finally, so many things are coming to you when you are truly ready. So this is what I experienced as well. We have a question. How do you see energy of others?
So there's actually okay, I can show you guys an exercise to see auras. Okay, so this is an exercise that's going to, so I'll show it to you, but you're going to have to do it in your own space, in your own time. So what you can do is you lie down in bed and you look up at the ceiling. So the ceiling is generally white or like a, you know, you need to have a, and then what you do is you place your hands in front of you and then you slowly pull them and you're going to see an etheric shadow that's kind of left behind. So we have
Mm,
all the ability to see auras and energy fields. We just programmed that it's not real, so we don't believe it. Once you do this exercise, you're going to deprogram yourself and be like, oh my God, I can see it. I know, because that's what happened with me. And I was taught that. And I was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? And then once you start like that, start practicing with trees. Why trees? Because trees don't move, so it's easier. So you look at a tree, and the way you can look at it is, here's the tree, you look past it. So you don't go directly at it, you look past it. And in your peripheral, you will see trees' auras are generally like gray, browny, greeny. They don't really vary that much. They kind of like in that's how I see it anyway, in that shade. And then when you feel ready, you can start with humans. You look at a human, but you look at it. So let's say I'm here, you look past me like here. And
mhm.
the part kind of out of focus, you will see that kind of like sort of like auric thingy around it, but anyone can see auras, guys. You don't have to be special. We all beautiful and the same, and we all able to do anything. So yeah, I don't know if you want to add to that as well.
Yes, of course. What helped me a lot was to train my third eye. So I do a lot of sun gazing, but it's guided. So I just do it when my heart tells me to do. So and when I'm guided to do sun gazing, then I stare into the sun. I would appreciate, or I give this advice, do it during sunrise or sunset, so then it's better. In my case, I can look up to the sky when it's midday. It's not blinding me. So I'm a very strange person sometimes because the sun is not blinding me. But this helped me a lot to activate my third eye. And as small as I activate my third eye, what I figured out is more I have astral projections, and I start to sense energies, and I can see through the matrix more and more. That's what I figured out. And there are many, many tools to activate your third eye as well. It's also about to reclaim your power. And what is helping me as well is to see energies when I have these astral projections, and when I see my cosmic self, it's like then you see which abilities you have. And maybe your ability is not. So, I mean, everyone has a special power, right? Is an expert in this gift. So maybe it's more that you feel energies or that you feel auras. So that's also an amazing gift. It's not just this. Or, for example, you can smell colors as well.
Yeah,
or you can hear energies as well. So everyone has a gift. So, and it's also to figure out what is your psychic gift in which you are expert in.
yeah.
So, and stay focused on this basic line. So then you will see results very fast. So in my case, I look into the sun. It's not blinding me because I love the sun. I always loved the sun, even when I was little. So, and water. So then I work with these elements because I know, okay, when I use my psychic abilities and I work with these tools, with water, with the sun, so then I will train my psychic abilities and I will see results. It's like you do your favorite sports.
Yeah, literally, literally. It's about seeing which one of the clairs works for you. So it's clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairgustance, clairalience, and it's reverting back to the five senses. Which of the five senses are more in tune with your psychic ability? Which of them are merging? Like you were saying, you can hear colors, you can smell sounds. It's really, really infinite possibilities out there. Okay, I see people they're asking us if we're going to do light language. We're going to do a transmission. Shall we maybe see one more question and then do that? How does that sound with you?
Yeah, that sounds great. How do you do that to find out what is your gift? That's a question.
Okay, so I'll give you a quick exercise that you guys can do. You can sit in your chair and stare at your room, like your bedroom or living room, whatever, like a big room, okay? For like maybe 3-4 minutes, just look and take in everything that was in the room, okay? Then close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed for a minute or two and then see what caught your attention. Was it a smell? Was it something you heard? Was it something you saw? Was it a feeling? Based on that, you'll have something to go on.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I would add, follow the excitement. When you follow the excitement, then you find your gifts. So
Yeah.
it's like when you're a little, actually, you do it intuitive. So when I look back, so even when I was little, I had the tendency to see entities, to see auras. I always had astral projections as a child. So it was like, it was always there. So, and it's like, okay, these are your gifts or whatever, or your basic talents, and then you can train them. It's like when you feel you want to play piano, when this is your favorite instrument, so then you will train and play piano because this is what you love. And then it's like you train your muscle and you can play piano as well. It's like it's an endless journey. And this is how I see that. It's like just follow the excitement. So what makes you happy, right? And when you want to play basketball or soccer, so this is also a spiritual gift.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah. Following your heart and your passion and your creativity. And that's what we're here for. We're here to create. So, yeah, yeah, totally beautiful.
Very amazing. Okay, so what are you saying? Do we want to do the transmission?
Are we Shall we see what comes through?
Yeah, yeah. So when I was live with others, so we not did it together. So it was like one person is speaking that language and the other person download codes or make some movements. Sometimes I sung a little bit.
I love you singing. I think you definitely sing. I'll pull through some codes with my hands, and then maybe when you finish, I'll pull through some vocal codes as well. We'll see naturally how it goes. How does that sound?
They're very good. Thank you. Okay, guys, then let's do this. Stay ready. Sanotto korea hatanak shashan luthane katanu ma asanat etikikishuwa. Asna latekis, asna keshishurik, inikisakua kasa. Ground yourself. Ksaa kshushurik at letenakatukus suno is inishishiria. Kat nukshish amu ahamet islet nuku a ashnat ikisa asakura. Kesanalat inikisonoku at nakisikisa at nakishishit kia. We are always with you. Aksa aeshnalat nik itiki ukuruya. Bat nakishi asta nakisi shi ukukut anakatakatukosa. Bat nekisana korok ok ashnalet is nivi mana takare. Let kisana tokorok oa. Taksana kashiletini ki kusoko at aya mukurot kisaya tesukitik iwa. The Lyrans are coming through. Kriks rok at nemisrat ashurk. Kusurkit aksanasrot. Sukso oi iksurkasa. Listen to thought. Ikusurotaka. Activate the energy of the lions. Listen at feel your solar plexus. Listen to ashtuktumwarat kwasakalasia kaya saksa Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful.
Thank you. You're so amazing.
I literally feel like I'm gonna cry.
Oh, wow. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
I'm going to pull in a little bit just to help with anchoring and grounding in the codes that you already brought through, okay? Kanmarat Koraichit at Kot Naratrua Siesma Sieno Tuku Shina Taka Chirua Teratiat Kiat Kuruan Mariat Kiratara Kruktanat Reis Katdroishimat Kra Nian Uruat Kirat Kunara Ishit Kraleringo Karaishit Kuraishma Siero Tukura Teraishiratakra of all that no longer serves you Karaish Mate Ara Isira Ishira Teraishit trusting in yourself that Uishematakra trusting in the process Kat Mura Ishinat Kara Isira Trie to Kurua Tri Atre Tuan Mari at Ewishinati Aishira remembering your power, remembering you are powerful, remembering you have all the answers within you. Look within, look within, look within, look within, search within you, and you will reach, and find what you are looking for. The answers are all within you. Karoisha te arma yese otokua taka chirat siero asien mataka isherate kara isira triet kurra train marater uishena takara siet ka. Okay. I'm gonna pull in some crystalline codes, pulling in anchoring more light, divine rays coming in. Anchoring crystalline codes, rainbow spectrum, opening, group structure, anchoring more light, coming in, pushing through, out, all that no longer serves you, pushing out, leaving now, not yet kurai she sa nata oroishi mata releasing all structures, all paradigms, releasing putting in more light, rays of light, rays of love, rays of trust, rays of understanding, knowledge, codes of knowledge coming in, anchoring. Okay, you guys are going to feel this in the throat and in the solar plexus. Karoisha smetaraichie tokuanata chinataka uaratarati tsoro toku ai raya taka shieturo aishina takara ich kotkuro aise asa unara taka ria takara ishi tukura shir anchoring unity consciousness that uishin matuku uishi taka ria chakara si tukura shi matakara shi taka tira tarakre trasi so tukua ishmatera ishina takara na ishi tukua ishi remembering to be in a space of compassion charo tukua ishi understanding tisha tukua ishi for the self kara ishi na tukura ishi na takara for the others tarashita the others are the self kara ishi the self is the others taku chika tarashit kurama ishi nata siero tukua ratrea takaria te koro ishina taka sima to kuishinata nayo to ishe takaria isi sereisha to koro ishina. Okay, some of you are going to clear when you go to sleep. You're going to clear in the astral. So if you have like vivid and dreams that are coming through of old things, karmic ties, old people, not all of you are going to be able to integrate everything now. So the codes will actually sit in your system and you'll only integrate a little bit later when you sleep, because we brought through a lot of stuff between the both of us. So it's very, very, very powerful stuff. So you will receive, which not necessarily anchor all at the same time now. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Amazing transmission.
Thank you. I don't
Very
know if it's
amazing.
as well. Like for me, once I start, they would have me channeling all day, every day. Like they just keep on sending stuff. I don't know if it's like this for you as well.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
We can do it hours and hours and hours
Yeah.
now. It's like portal is opened. It's like I see so many energies and codes and portals and beings like they want to come through now. It's like they just waited.
And now there's so many people on, like generally, like even when I'm alone, I don't have as many. I'll have maybe half the amount, and I'll have 200 people's higher selves tapping on me and saying, no, I want to come through. No, I want to come through. Like I want to come through. So it's a madhouse out there once they tune in.
They all want to say hi. Amazing. Yeah, the people, they say thank you. It helped them. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for being here. Yeah, thank you, my angel, for having me. I hope we will have the replay available on Sandra's channel.
Yes, I keep it live. Yes, I will upload it. And do you want to share with us your platforms? How can people find you?
Yes, thank you. So you can find me through my link in bio on my website. I'm holding a few different things in the next month or so. I've got a masterclass that's coming up on channeling in September, but I think there's only 1 or 2 tickets left, and then one in October as well. I've got 2 workshops coming up, one on psychic attacks and how to integrate and understand them, and basically stuff that we spoke about today, but a bit more in detail, and then one on releasing attachments and reprogramming your hardwire. And then I've just recently launched a new workshop on the 24th of September on how to actually start an anchor and run a profitable spiritual business. That's something that they've been sending through to me. So I know a lot of people are struggling. So that's that. And then I do one-on-ones, light language activations. I do 6-week and 6-month programs. And then I do also collective healing. The next one will be in September. That one's very good. It's 45 minutes of channeled light language, $12 per person. It really helps in supporting me. And it's a very small expense for you guys. And you get 45 minutes of channeled light language. So yeah, I think that's me in a nutshell. I know it's a lot of information, but all my links are in my Linktree bio, and then from there you can see how I do and everything. So yeah,
amazing. Thank you so much, and it was so much fun talking to you. Maybe we can do it together someday.
We're gonna do it again, definitely.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a beautiful time, and thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a beautiful day, evening, or wherever you are. Bye bye. Ciao. Tschüss.